Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Porter Rock 77, and I'm back with another video, late night edition. Just got off of work pretty late today and stuff. I missed Titanfall's Princess podcast. I'm usually a member there. I mean, not a guest, but a member there. But I'm check her late channel night edition. But what we're doing now is something I haven't done in a minute. But I gotta get my rant on. It's another rant. You know what I'm saying? For everybody up in the comment box, what's going on? EJ Johnson, Banish Atriox, who's next? Brian Stelbert, you know what I'm saying? Vishal Thin, you know what I'm saying? Cheeky's Heart, yo, do I sound good? You know what I'm saying? Yo, Nilo TPC, what's up? Let me know how I sound, because, before I get started with my rant, I got to make sure the sound check is right. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. This is your boy, Porter Rock 77. Every Wednesday, I'll be hosting the 60 Frames No Like podcast. But right now, it's going to be something I haven't done since Scalebound got canceled. So let me know how I sound. I'm about to sip on a beverage. You understand what I'm saying? I'm about to sip on a beverage because we're about to go in on this one. You see that? I'm about to get my sip on because it's going to get crazy up in here. You know what I'm saying? Yo, how I sound? How I sound? Yep, sound clear? Okay, so we're going to get popping. We're going to get this popping, all right? Yo, on the real, Phil Spencer might be a good man and all that stuff. I heard he don't curse and all that. But that dude is bipolar as fuck. Facts. He don't know what the fuck to do with this Xbox platform. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. I don't want to hear shit about he built the most powerful console. Nah, I don't want to hear that shit. Yo, because when he first took over, this dude said he wants to win the console war and first-party exclusives is very important. Then he goes from that to he doesn't really care about being number one, right? And that he wants his games, he wants to be more consumer-friendly or whatever the fuck, because he wants his games to be played anywhere. So he does this Windows 10 shit. Okay, fine. And all you Xbox dudes, fans or alike, fanboys, whatever, bought into it and you accepted it. In fact, some of you said, hey, it's consumer friendly, it's good to go. So he's been hyping that shit for a year. Now, a couple of weeks ago, he changes his tune again and saying, no, we're going to go back to Xbox exclusives and PC will get their own exclusives. So if you buy an Xbox, there could potentially be Microsoft first-party games that you won't even get to play on an Xbox because it's exclusive to PC now. All right? And now, finally, let me read this article, and this is what tipped me over right here. Xbox boss says games like Zelda Horizon don't have same impact. Look what this dude is saying. You know what I'm saying? This is what he's saying. I've looked at things like Netflix and HBO where great content has been created because there's this subscription model, Spencer stated. Shannon Loftus and I are thinking a lot about, well, could we put story-based games into the Xbox Game Pass business model because you have a subscription going? It would mean you wouldn't have to deliver the whole game in 1 month. You could develop and deliver the game as it goes. However, if Microsoft pursues a model, players shouldn't expect to see story-based single-player titles like Zelda or Horizon Zero Dawn pop up. According to Spencer, those type of games aren't exactly suitable for a subscription service because they aren't as dependable and homogenous in comparison to their competition, a factor that could lead to the genre's decline in popularity. The audience for those big story-driven games, I won't say it isn't as large, but they're not as consistent, Spencer began. You'll have things like Zelda Horizon Zero Dawn that'll come out and they'll do really well, but they don't have the same impact that they used to have because the big service-based games are capturing such a large amount of audience. Here's my fucking thing. And tell me if I'm fucked up. Tell me if I'm bugged out. Excuse my language. Tell me if I'm crazy. Why does it have to be one or the other? How about both? What a concept. Why is this Western versus JRPG? Single player versus subscription based? How about just do both? Just do them both. Is that a problem? Did you see Sony like, oh, we're going to create multiplayer or should we do Horizon Zero Dawn? No, you do both. Do fucking both. What's the goddamn problem with this shit? Yo, it's fucking, yo, this dude blows my mind, bro. Yo, on the real, this console, yo, he may develop great hardware, but your games is going to shit. That's pretty much what he's saying. He has no vision for gaming, which I'm sorry to say, you could have 95 T-flops. But all that flop don't mean a goddamn thing without a vision for gaming. All right? And this isn't rookie bullshit. The Xbox brand is 16 years old. Been out since 2001. They're not rookies no more. I don't want to hear this rookie or investment shit. This is the third fucking console. This is the third generation of Xbox brand. They should have it already figured out what the hell to do. So what is this nonsense of, well, you know, single player games, you know, or because you pay $10 a month, you're gonna get half-ass games once a month because you're subscribed to it anyway. Since when is gaming fucking Netflix? Enough with the fucking Netflix already. Like, stop. All right? It's a fucking box with a controller, and you put a game in it and you play on your fucking TV. That's all console gaming is. That's it. Enough with the bullshit. Just stop. Enough. It's a fucking box. Whether you call it Nintendo, whether you call it PlayStation, whether you call it Xbox, TurboGrafx 16, Sega, whatever you want to fucking call it. It's a box. You put a game. It displays on a TV, and you control it with a controller. And if you decide to make this box, your job is to appease as many customers as you can. It's not either this or that. It's both. It's not Western or Japanese developed game. It's both. It's not one or the other. You do both. You do it all. And if you can't do it all, then don't fucking get involved in the industry. Don't half-ass it. Don't put the stupid divide. And just because you guys don't know what the hell you're doing and you're failing at single-player games, now you're trying to say in general, well, you know, generally it's not good and whatever. And then all you're going to do is you're going to create this stupid fanboy base that's going to support your shit. And don't say that's not going to fucking happen. Because you see with the Scalebound. Gamers are like, well, you know, it's good business sense. If business wise you ain't doing nothing, it just hot. But man, shut the fuck up. You ain't gonna get to play Scalebound. Fact. I'm trying to hear this shit. Now all of a sudden, I guarantee this is everybody's. I already see the flood of fanboys just fucking on his nutsack, and they're gonna come up with dumb shit. Oh, yeah, subscription-based games is the shit. No one wants single player. No. Stop riding his crank already. Do both. Get both. Have a little fucking ball sack for once in your life. Sony allowed Guerrilla, and all they've done their entire life is first-person shooters. And some of them sucked ass. Guerrilla made Shell Shock, I think it was, right? Shell Shock. Am I right? Am I bugging out? Was it them? Let me see. I think they made Shell Shock. It fucking sucked ass. I'm gonna verify this shit right now. I'm gonna verify this shit now. Did they make Shell Shock Guerrilla? Guerrilla Games, Shell Shock 967. Who published this? Who published it? Maybe it was them. Was it not them? Yeah, Guerrilla Games, Shell Shock 1967. It was on PC. It was on Windows. It was on Windows. It was on Xbox. You know, so they were, you know, at one point they were on their own until Sony acquired them or whatever. And the game was garbage. And then they made Killzone. An okay franchise. I think Killzone 2 was the high point. The first Killzone wasn't that great. Killzone 2, I think, was amazing. And then Killzone 3 sucked. And then fucking Shadowfall, I didn't even finish it. So they weren't that great. And all they did was first-person shooter. But you know what? They made a fucking RPG with no multiplayer. And it's fucking amazing. And it sold 2.6 million in 2 weeks. New IP. So what's the fuck the problem is? This is bugged out, kid. Just do both. Single player. multiplayer, indies, Japanese, Western American, Western European, fucking Saskatchewan. I don't care if you get developers in Madagascar and Zimbabwe. Do it all. It's your box. And you want it to be a gaming machine. Gaming encompasses, regions all across the world and at different stages levels, from big AAA blockbusters, titles, to double A's, to single A's, to indies, and everything in between. Whether it's come from, a Western European studio, a Western American, Canadian, Japanese, Korean, whatever the fuck. Enough of the shit, Phil. Just stop. Go back to your roots. Go back to 30 plus years of what make console gaming successful. Just look at every console that was successful in its lifetime and ask yourself, how the fuck did you become so successful? Hell, you don't even just look at your Xbox 360. That's all you gotta do. Look at the 360 and ask, how the fuck did you become successful? Oh, I know. Cheap price, lots of games across various genres. That's it. That's all 360 did. It didn't do none of this subscription shit. 360 gamers were insane. US versus Japan. It didn't do none of that shit. It didn't do any of that bullshit. It was just a console. You played lots of games. There was people on 360 that primarily played 360 because of the arcade games were amazing. And they were more than happy with that alone. Did that mean you could stop making AAAs? No. You got arcade games. People enjoyed it. Cool. People enjoy AAA games. People enjoy AA games. People enjoy the Japanese games. That's it. That's all you have to fucking do. But all this nonsense is simply because you didn't focus on the important part. It's a gaming console, and it needs to have games on the shit, and you need to keep the momentum moving. It doesn't matter what you guys did 3 years ago. Cool, you released Rise 3 years ago. Cool. But why did you stop now? Why did you slow down? That's like saying you have a kid, right? And your kid last year was a straight A student, and then this year he's bringing home is nothing but F's. And they'd be like, but Dad, I was a straight A student last year. I don't give a fuck last year. You're failing classes now. I don't care about last year. That's over with. You're messing up now. And now you're not even sure your console, the Xbox One, is about to turn 4 years old this November. You're about to release new hardware this November, or maybe August or September, for about $500. And you're telling me that gamers are going to invest $500 and you're not even sure what you want to do with this platform. $500 you're about to invest. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because some of the fanboys are saying that we PlayStation fans are scared. You need to be scared because you're about to spend big money on a platform whose boss don't know what he's doing. The dude has a couple of screws loose. You understand what I'm saying? Something ain't right here. You dudes should be afraid because you're about to invest big money on a guy who doesn't know what the fuck he wants to do. He first tells you exclusives are important and that, console competition being number one is important. Then he goes and changes his mind and say, hey, I don't know, the competition doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Third-party marketing deal doesn't matter. On to which he goes back to third-party marketing deals with Shadow of Mordor. But anyway, he said that don't matter, and he just wants to get games that you can play anywhere. But then he changes his mind again and says, Xbox will get exclusives, but PC will get exclusives. So you're going to buy a $500 Scorpio, you could potentially get games you can't even play on it because it's exclusive to PC. And you think PlayStation fans need to be worried about it because of a fucking PS Now service that nobody even gives two shits about. You could potentially be paying $5 and not get games, or some games will be exclusive to PC because that's important to them. The Windows 10 store is important, so the Windows 10 store has to have exclusives. But you're going to drop 500 bones. Then what's the fucking point of UWP and all this PC to fucking console and all this easy transition? What does he want to fucking do? And now, if he does this subscription shit, right? where subscribers get to play half-ass games that are uncompleted. You know, they get a little bit once a month. What if you're not a Game Pass subscriber? How do you get access to this game? You see what I'm saying? This dude don't know what the fuck he's doing. It's simple. It's a box. Get out there, sprinkle some money and some talent, build some studios, or sprinkle a little bit more money on Coalition, give them some more people, and say, hey, Team A, you're making gears. Team B, figure something the fuck out. 343, hey, you're doing a great job with Halo, but I'm going to add 40, 50 more people. That's going to be Team B. Make a new fucking IP. Is it this hard? Instead of sitting around, you know, smoking opium, thinking about Netflix and thinking about creating games that aren't completed, but because you're paying $14.99 a month, you're going to like it, and it's going to be great because it's Netflix. It's box flicks. That's what we're going to call it, bot flicks. No, we're going to call it bot flicks because you go watch bot flicks with half-ass games for $14.99 a month because apparently it's fucking great. Even Netflix technically doesn't even do that because when Netflix released their own original shows, they released the entire season in one shot. So technically Netflix doesn't even do that. Daredevil, fucking, you know, fucking Jessica Jones, fucking Stranger Things. You know what I'm saying? What's the other one? Fucking whoever the fuck. Power Man, you know, fucking Luke Cage. All those shows came out in one shot. So when Netflix releases a show, it's the entire season. So you don't even have to wait like you know, the regular channels where once a week you have to watch The Flash and you have to wait till next week. Or like Walking Dead. Netflix doesn't even do that. They be like, boom, watch all our shit. You can watch the entire season in one day. So what is Phil talking about? This dude is bugging. He's saying too much shit. You don't have to say anything at all. Do you see Yoshida say anything? Yo, the one thing fanboys are talking about Yoshida is 1080p makes you a better gamer. And that shit was like 2 years ago when he said that shit. You understand what I'm saying? He hardly says anything. He doesn't fucking spend all day on Twitter constantly saying, just shut up, bro. Just shut up. Just stop. Just stop. You know, be a man of action. Be a man of action. Enough of the talking of what you want to do because you contradict yourself. If I were to actually spend the time doing it, I could make a video of you fighting, of Phil Spencer arguing with Phil Spencer because he keeps changing his stance on what he wants to do for Xbox. Just stop. No more talking. No more. You know, this dude loves to hear his own voice. Enough. Be silent. Be the CEO. You don't need to talk to everybody. Just do. Just do it. Come up with a plan, figure something out, and stick to it. The Xbox brand is 16 years old. You're not a rookie. You're a veteran. And it's a gaming console. Sure, Donnie Matrick did stupid shit. All you really had to do is not reinvent the wheel. All you had to do when you took over was like, hey, Don Matrick fucked up. We are going to go back to what made Xbox successful using the formula 360 did. Because 360 was successful. This is what 360 did to make Xbox a great platform for the generation. We're doing that. Now, sure, you did other things that were great. You know, like backwards compatibility. That's a great thing. But remember, 360 had that too. So it's not like it's a new thing on Xbox. 360 had backwards compatibility. But, you know, you improved it, made it better. Cool. This refund, cool. Improve the service, cool. Windows 10 upgrade, cool. But the important part of 360 was lots of games. Whether it's indies, AA, single A's, Japanese, that's all you had to really figure out. Get back to that status. Don't try to think about, well, Netflix and maybe this and kind of single player. No, just put the damn games on there. And that's it. But everybody wants to worry about sustainability of profits and all this shit and all that stuff. Put the damn games on the box. Build your studios. I mean, if you're up there in Microsoft, and you're looking at your Xbox division, and you be like, damn, I barely got motherfuckers to make games. That you don't think about that? You think about Netflix, but you don't look at your staff and be like, I barely got motherfuckers. You don't be like, damn, Sony got a lot of fucking studios over there. Hell, even fucking Nintendo, who Wii U is a fucking disaster, they have a lot of studios to make games. What the fuck are we doing? Where's our studios at? Oh shit, I just realized I'm canceling them. Enough. You know what I'm saying? Enough. You're going to have people invest $500 into a Scorpio. And you're doing some bugged out shit. $500 people are relying. There's fans relying on this console. There are fans that are treating this console like the second coming of Jesus Christ. There's a lot of expectations of what this console is supposed to deliver. And yet the head honcho doesn't know what to do with it. And I'm sorry, just simply saying, oh, it does 4K Ultra textures. No. What are you doing with all this power? You can't say third party is going to pull you through. Be like, oh, we're going to have the best version of multiplats. Because the third party is advertising on PlayStation. When people walk in Best Buy this holiday, they're going to see a red box that says Red Dead Redemption 2 included for $250. You don't need huge advertisement. You don't need to have a big explanation. You don't even need the Best Buy employee to be in the aisle. It's pretty simple concept. You go in, you walk through the door, you go to the gaming section. Oh shit, red box, Red Dead Redemption 2 included. Price $250. Grab the box, walk to the counter. They scan it, put your debit card in, pin, purchase, walk out the store. No explanation needed for that. Red Dead Redemption, Destiny 2, Call of Duty, Battlefront 2, Star Wars. 4 games. Gonna have bundles with a design box that's gonna be big letters. And it's gonna be included. And it's gonna be $250. Simple. So you can't rely on third party because they're all marketing and it's gonna be visually easy for consumers to know which console to buy these games on. Because it's a big red box. It's a big blue box. It has Darth Vader's face. It has the Call of Duty guy like this. With inside the box. What are you doing? Enough. This dude blows my mind on what he's doing. Is he listening to Crap Gamer or something? Like, who are you listening to? Like, you don't have to listen to nobody. Just look at the Xbox 360. That's all you have to do. Pull up your fucking company documents. Look at the strategy that what Peter Moore did. Hell, call him up. Be like, yo, dial the number. He's in Europe. Yo, Peter Moore. Hey, I need some trouble. I need some help, bro. Hey, you made 360 into a fucking powerful platform. Just give me some advice. And Peter Moore be like, release games. Build your first party studio. Get some third party advertisement. Drop the price and make it cheap and affordable. There you go. Have a nice day. Click. And that's it. But we're going to rely $500 on a dude talking about Netflix and possibly releasing subscription-based games. Partial games month to month. And he never thought, but what about the people that don't do games? Like, yo, it's just, this is mind-boggling. And this is not even about, Scorpio's going to be the most powerful console. But that power, it would be like having the most powerful military in the world, but you put in charge a 5-year-old kid behind it. Instead of masterful mind general, it's a 5-year-old boy in kindergarten who's in charge of this. Like, what the fuck are you going to do? Like, you ain't going to do shit with this power. You got to have something. The power is supposed to do something. And that something has to involve games, and it has to involve vision and what your developers are going to do and enforce that. You know what I'm saying? In reality, the console power is taken advantage by somebody. Somebody's taking advantage of this power, and they're called developers. And right now, Microsoft is the smallest among the big publishers or among the big console manufacturers. They're the fucking smallest. How ironic that you got three console manufacturers: Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. Microsoft has the most money, but yet they have the smallest publishing staff, the smallest development staff. Nintendo's bigger and Sony's bigger. What the fuck are you doing, Microsoft? And instead of addressing that, he wants to smoke opium, chase the dragon, and fucking think about Netflix and say Zelda and Horizon doesn't have a big impact. As if Sea of fucking Thieves is going to be a fucking big impact. Let's fucking be honest. Sea of Thieves is not going to fucking hold a candle to Zelda, Horizon Zero Dawn, or God of War. It's not going to be that big of a game. Let's just not front. I'm not going to say it's a bad game, but I guarantee Sea of Thieves coming out this year among Red Dead Redemption, Call of Duty, Battlefront 2, and fucking, what's the other game? Fucking one more game, Destiny. Sea of Thieves is not going to be the blockbuster go-to game for the majority. That's just not it. You better release that game in 2018, like in March, when there's nothing there on the Xbox. And maybe one or two multiplats. Don't release that shit in fucking October. That shit's going to be ignored. No one's going to care about Pirates. It's not going to be that big. It's going to get swallowed alive. It's going to get swallowed alive. There's too many huge multiplats that's going to swallow that shit. Yo, I don't even trust to put God of War this October. Because I think God of War will get swallowed like a motherfucker. And this is fucking God of War. And you're going to tell me you're going to put Sea of Thieves in this shit? Oh, hell no. And that's a multiplayer subscription whatever game. And it's going to get tore the fuck up. That's not even, and that's not talking about the quality of the game. It's going to get tore the fuck up putting that shit. And I'm just naming big four. You know what I'm saying? Rumor has it there's going to be a Batman, an Assassin's Creed in Egypt. Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. Who the fuck? I would not put God of War in that motherfucker. There may be only two games, in my opinion, that might survive that fucking onslaught of holiday 2017. And I can only think of two games. A Halo 6 and The Last of Us 2. Everything else, fucking destroyed. You're going to get ripped apart. And even then, with Halo 6 and The Last of Us 2, they're going to get that work. So this is not even no fanboy. I'm a fanboying and hating on the Xbox. Even The Last of Us 2 would get some fucking work in that holiday. It won't be as successful if they were by themselves. This holiday season is fucking onslaught. It's just an onslaught. With a reinvigoration of boots on the ground World War II, which you know everybody's fucking excited for. Let's not even fucking lie to ourselves. That shit's going to be a huge hit. Every motherfucker's playing that. Oh, and let me throw in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinity, which I think is going to get slaughtered. Of course, we covered Destiny 2, which everybody's going to want to play. Red Dead Redemption 2, Rockstar owns the fucking industry. Look at GTA 5. It's like 70 million sales. Red Dead Redemption 2, forget about it. Don't even release a game the same month as Red Dead Redemption 2. Don't release no games. Leave Red Dead Redemption alone because you're going to fucking get slaughtered. All these games is just slaughter. And then they're going to have the balls to throw in Shadow of Mordor and fucking Batman and Assassin's Creed. Oh, come on, bro. Come on. This holiday, Sea of Thieves ain't going to fucking do nothing. They ain't going to do shit. Launch that game in February, March, April. Don't put that shit this holiday. It's going to get neutered. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Come on. Let's just stop. All right? Microsoft needs a fucking vision, and they need to stop playing. And they need to look back over 30 plus years of console gaming history, and Phil can clearly see what makes console gaming successful. Just look at the 360, man. Like, fuck. It's your fucking box. It sold 85 million for a fucking reason. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Blows my mind, bro. This blows my mind. My mind is blown. But you know what? I'm going to let it go. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to end my rant here because I'm going to play some games. You know, I'm going to turn my PlayStation. But yeah, Xbox fans, you need to start thinking, yo, I would be nervous on what the fuck Phil got planned. Because this dude is all over he's like all over the fucking map. Like, focus, man. Pick a lane and stay your ass on that lane. And stop talking to 50 minutes. Just fucking stay in your lane and be a doer. Just do it. Pick a vision and go. If you want to do the play anywhere, then just stay fucking play anywhere and just stay there. If you want to do exclusive, then stay exclusive. But here's the thing. Just focus on fucking Xbox. Your Windows 10 store is a fucking failure, bro. You can't even sell Call of Duty on that fucking store. All right? So just fucking go with the strength of your division, Xbox. And that's it. Go that lane. You're going to release a $500 new hardware, and you're doing this bullshit. Enough. Just stick the lane and make it happen. Develop your studios. Develop new IPs. Enough of this Netflix worrying about bullshit. If you want to try it, all right, fine. But don't say you're not going to do this. No, you're going to do this. You got to do both. You got to do it all. Because it's a gaming console. And gamers want single players. Gamers want multiplayers. Gamers want co-ops. Gamers want triple A's, double A's, single A's. Hell, Rocket League is one of the most played games on Xbox. It's a fucking indie. So stop. Put projects on that console. Because 4K is not going to be enough when you're doing all this nut shit. Enough. But anyway, it's your boy PorterRock77. For those of you who stopped in the chat, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Keep it gaming. And for Xbox Nation, man, I hope E3 knocks it out the park for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I hope all this shit, I hope Phil Spencer had plans tucked in and he kept it a secret. And E3 is just phenomenal. That Sunday just blows out with just news of developers and fucking games and IPs and projects being developed. And Xbox is gonna have a fucking great year. And there's projects that's gonna go over the next 2 years. I really hope, because Microsoft needs this E3 back. All fanboy bullshit aside, they need E3. And listen, E3 cannot simply be showing Crackdown, Sea of Thieves, Cuphead, State of Decay in 4K. It just can't be that. It can't be the games you showed in 2016 E3, but this time it's at 2017 E3 in 4K. No, you got to bring new projects. You got to tell people, hey, we have a new development studio, or we increased the new development studio, and they're creating this IP. Here's a little teaser trailer. Even if it's a fucking teaser trailer, let us know that the manpower is rising up. There's growth in your division. There's growth, well, not division, in your publishing studios, that there's growth, right? Make sure you have growth in your studios and that they're developing titles. That's what we need to hear. We need to hear growth, because people are going to spend $500 on your console. They need to know you have the manpower to back that console up and develop IPs. That's what we need to hear at E3. Please do not let E3 just simply be multi-plats and the same first-party titles we've seen 2016. It will be a fucking disaster. Your E3 will be a disaster. We need to see growth in your studios. We need to see a plan. We need to see a vision. You need to stay consistent with that plan and the vision. With that plan, you need to be steady. Focus, bro. Enough to the Twitter. Stop talking to people on Twitter. Stop. Delete Twitter off your fucking app. Just get rid of it off your phone. You're a CEO. Again, you don't see Yoshida doing this shit. Why? Because he's probably busy talking to every goddamn publisher out there that he doesn't have time to tweet all day. He's having business meetings with local Japanese developers, business meetings with big third party, talking to Rockstar, talking to Activision, and who knows who else he's talking to. He's busy helping out fucking Sony Bend Studio grow and move. They bought a new building for them because the staff grew. How interesting is that? First party studio growing. What a concept. He's doing all this shit. So he has on time to answer every motherfucker's tweet. Enough of the tweet. Just get off the damn thing and get your job going. Get the fire going. You know? And if you have higher ups that are fucking not giving you a big budget, spend more time in Redmond, lighting a fire in the ass and say, I need the money. Let's get this shit popping. Less tweets, more work. Thank you very much. Now I'm your boy, PorterRock77, with this other rant. All right, let me know how you feel. You know what I'm saying? You're going to buy a Scorpio, you're going to enjoy 4K, But are you not a little bit nervous that Phil still doesn't really have an idea of what to do as a publishing studio? You know what I'm saying? That would make me nervous if I'm going to drop $500,000 and have faith in the publishing studios of Microsoft. I don't know. But anyway, you guys take care. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your gaming. Enjoy time with your family. If you have great weather out there, enjoy it. If it's raining or the weather just sucks, then, more reason to play games. Anyway, you take care, people. Hit the like button. Thank you for watching. This is your boy, Puerto Rock 77. I wish I could use my sound, but it's gone. I'll see you soon. Check me out on Sunday. I'm going to do a one-on-one podcast. I'm going to have, you probably seen him on Twitter, Creepy Bunny. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have a one-on-one interview with Creepy Bunny. We're going to talk games. We're going to talk some stuff. We're definitely going to talk about this. It's going to be 12 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. 12 p.m. Eastern, Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So check it out. Hit the like button, subscribe, retweet, spread the word. And also catch me out on VidMe. I'm going to do also a VidMe channel because I heard a lot of people are preferring, some people preferring VidMe over YouTube. So, I'm going to do some shit over there. Obviously I'm going to upload some stuff from here to there, but I'm going to do some exclusive stuff on VidMe too. You know what I'm saying? So catch me out on there. All right. But anyway, it's your boy, Puerto Rock 77. Thank you for stopping by. But this is my damn rant. Phil, my man. Just keep it simple, bro. Stop. I understand you want to think of ideas, but keep them to yourself. Don't just blurt them out in interviews. Just first focus on developing your publishing studio. Show the world that you're going to back up your console. You're going to back up this $500 beast known as Scorpio with developers. Remember Balmer? Developers. He was doing that for a reason. Anyway, so boy, I'm out. Peace. And go New York Yankees. Down 8-1, made a comeback. Woo! We're going to get those rings. We're going to get that ring this October. You heard it here. Anyway, I'm out. Good night.